All right, guys, how's it going? Welcome back to Golazo España. La Liga is back. It's not just the Premier League in England, no, La Liga is back too. Now, I haven't been able to churn out much content on this channel recently because obviously Cop Talk TV, that's my job, right? That's my income, my livelihood and everything. But I love doing Golazo España, you know. I do love doing Golazo España. It's something different for me. It takes me away from all the Liverpool stuff. But at the moment, because of the transfer window, it's exceptionally difficult for me to find the time. But once that window closes, I can assure you, I will be churning out almost daily content updates on here. You know, I mean, maybe I'll have a Sunday off. Do you know what I mean? If I've got a bit of an hangover from the Saturday. Anyway, La Liga is back. And it feels like we only just finished last season. It's gone so fast. But here we are, 15th of August, and we've already got Girona versus Rayo and Villarreal versus Oviedo kicking things off. Now, Barcelona start the 25-26 season as favourites. Hansi Flick kept nearly the whole title-winning squad together. The only change, well, Juan Garcia in goal. We've got Inigo Martinez has gone off to Saudi. Lamine Yamal will lead the attack again with Rafinha and Robert Lewandowski expected to keep last year's form. See, I managed to get the pronunciations right, I think. And they've got Rashford as well, of course. Real Madrid, though, they're coming for that throne. And leading the charge is Xabi Alonso, making his La Liga managerial debut. The new boss has had more than £180 million to spend, bringing in Trent Alexander-Arnold, Alvaro Carreras, Dean Huijsen, and Franco Mastantuono. Luka Modric has gone to Milan for his last dance in Europe. A lot of pressure on Alonso, I think. And maybe Trent Alexander-Arnold as well. But that's my Liverpool bias there, you know what I mean? Maybe I'm a bit butthurt. Anyway, Atlético Madrid are also serious about the title. Simeone spent €169 million on 7 signings, including Alex Baena, David Hanco, Johnny Cardoso, Giacomo Raspadori, Thiago Almada, Matteo Ruggeri, and Mark Pubil. Baena and Julian Alvarez will lead the charge. So Atletico Madrid are going to be hoping for better, aren't they? Without a doubt. I was gutted that they tailed off last year, to be honest with you, because the cafe I go to in the morning, the cafe owner, he's an Atletico Madrid fan, so I wanted him to win for him. Sevilla, well, not so much spending. They've only paid €4 million to secure more of Lucien Agume, his rights, basically. Athletic Bilbao are aiming to be best of the rest, but Oyan Santhe injury is a blow, even if Nico Williams stayed put. Villarreal, well, they want to keep their Champions League spot, but Thomas Partey's trial and off-field headlines loom large. He's got to fight Alberto Molero, Papge, what's his name? Papge and Fran Beltran Comesiana for a midfield place. God, yeah, you should try doing all these names. It's fucking terrible. If it's not Jack Daniels or John Smith. Betis have been hit hard. So Isco Alarcon has broken his leg and is out for around 3 months. Rodrigo Riquelme could fill the gap, while new keepers Alvaro Valles and Pau Lopez fight for the gloves. Celta have Iago Aspas, my man, Brian Zaragoza, Ferran Hugla, and Borja Iglesias for a lethal attack. And they're in the Europa League. Rayo, they're in the Conference League and will stick to last year's 11 chasing Europe, are Osasuna, Mallorca, Real Sociedad, Valencia, and Getafe. I've got a feeling Real Sociedad might struggle a bit this year, I don't know. At the bottom, Espanyol, Alaves, Girona and Sevilla will be trying to stay well clear of the drop. Girona have signed Thomas Lemar and Axel Witsel. Levante, Elche and Oviedo also want to avoid being a yo-yo club. And 40-year-old Santi Cazorla will captain Oviedo, getting standing ovations wherever he plays. So you'll have to look out for that one, guys. So I think I've covered everything I want to hear, really. Yeah, let's go with that. Yeah, that'll do. I think that's it. I know it's difficult with the names, obviously. You know, if you follow my Cop Talk TV shit, I am not great with pronunciations. And, you know, that's, you know, to be honest with you, that's because when I watch football, like, I tend to turn the commentary down. When I watch English football, I don't pay much attention. I don't really watch TV programs about football anymore. I don't listen to the wireless anymore. To be honest with you, I used to listen to Talk Sport quite a bit. I read. I do a lot of reading, and with that, you know, you don't get the pronunciations. And obviously, with a lot of foreign names, we might pronounce them in a certain way from the English language, but they can be different in their native language, you know. So it's a little bit of a nightmare. But I just wanted to give you a little review there. Was it all right? Did I? Or are you sat there going, didn't understand any of that? I'm sorry if that's the case. And I just shut the channel down now. Anyway, I'll leave it with you. So yeah, La Liga's back, and I hope that you will leave me a comment on my video, and I hope it's a nice comment so that it inspires me to do more for you. All right, because you know I monitor the Spanish football dailies every single day of the week for my Liverpool stuff, right? But the Liverpool stuff's drying up now. You know, the connections, obviously. Trent, you know, went to Real Madrid. Luis Diaz eventually moved, didn't go to Barcelona. There's a bit in there about Canate that I'm keeping an eye on. McAllister as well. I think we'll see a bit of him being reported this season with Real Madrid. You know, rumours and things like that. But it's left me reading the dailies and nothing really to report to my Liverpool audience. So I want to channel what I learned through those publications through this channel. All right, so please do, you know, if you do want this channel to grow and you want me to provide content, do thumbs up and leave a comment, because if I don't see any, you know, interaction, I just think, is there anybody there? Do you know what I mean? Which is what I think most times when I wake up on a Sunday morning after I've had a few sherbets on a Saturday night. Oh, is there anybody there? Anyone got any bacon on? All right, guys, thumbs up, drop me a comment. If you want to support the channel, I'm sure there's ways of doing that in the video description. And I will try my very hardest to get some new content on here for you real soon.